2 for NAVI. Seemingly, the read looks so good initially there with that pressure towards Kitchen. I think Cloud just a second or two away from repositioning and gets caught awkwardly under the window. FPX able to follow through. Actually, NAVI coming out better than that than I thought. They will still be able to get 4 rifles. Obviously, that operator SSK held on to. Viper's Pit and the revive available for NAVI. Other side of things, FPX have the Hunter's Fury and the Blade Storm still for Artist. Haven't had to lean on that just yet. Gets him one off the Viper's Pit, so FPX definitely ahead in terms of this ultimate cycle. Hunter's Fury popped pretty early here, catches the tag. A clean up though.
SSK sticking on this too. No respect shown to Artists on this. Yeah, and there it is. There's gonna even secure that kind of faith in sticking around maybe for a little bit longer. But there is a time limit, all right? Like there's that internal clock that tells you like, okay, I should probably peel from this. But he does feel as though he could punish Artists. May have not even seen him cross there, but Artists still lingering around trying to re-peek this. Keep your eyes on the map. That battle is not yet quite over. As Sugetsu does make progress towards middle, so FPX really switching things up here.
Actually drift back towards the Viper's Pit. Things does have a good angle on the ultimate with that little bubble on top of pipes, but
oh, good punish on mid.
Hold this.
Really nice. That pressure alone towards the site pulled that rotation. You saw the benefit now, the reward. Oh no, but the feature show with Dinks. So happy, surrounded, so calm under all that pressure and positioned perfectly. The man's on it. That's why you don't want to go towards that ult, but you don't want to go towards Dinks in it especially.
The problem is pushing into that when you've used the drone on B main, the Hunter's Fury's invested as well. Those are two massive tools. I mean, Sova's a great counter. There's Viper's Pit, but again, I think Zipan is probably in that he's tanking the decay for a good 5 to 10 seconds up on pipes. Like I said, just that slight adjustment there means that you can't use that zipline. You can't use the rope to just head straight over it. There's no pressure at all onto Dinks other than, I mean, some unconfirmed damage at least, but Artist looking to get aggro here early on with the Blade Storm, but nobody entertains it. FPX almost look hesitant here in the early round. Things did start as I assumed it would be with this double duelist. It was very death ball-y, very quick, but it seemed to be quelled almost.
I'm honestly putting it somewhere between JD's success, just his presence alone
and
with
SSK.
And SSK. Yeah, between those two, and everyone else is doing their job. Like Dinks just had a mad round. We've seen a lot of players doing exactly what's required, but those two have been a dominant thorn in the side. And once again, already identifying Artist. Oh, SSK almost caught in a trap. Does manage to readjust accordingly. Zipan, temptation decking, tries to get JD, doesn't beat Artist to it. But now we know there's still so many players at the back of this site. The ult comes in from the other side this time around. Artist has a look, try and secure some space, see if he can maybe catch SSK, but there's so many players around this corner. Still one more to the left, but one to the right that he's more interested in. You can see it, SSK does get found by Zipan in the end, but the spike gonna go down, and now Dano tries to play forward, trying to get one with it, and Sugetsu's there, numbers favoring, and they do find that pace change eventually for FPX.
Wasn't pretty, but it gets them another round on the board. Well, actually, I mean, borderline reset the economy in NAVI as well. No Blade Storm to fall back on here. SSK, though, leading the charge for NAVI, 12 and 3 here. Must be 2 Guardians. Oh, no, a Marshal instead.
Here.
Something for NAVI to work with here. Actually pulls out most of the ults from FPX as well. Looking at the right side of the board here.
Oh, the spam. If their early round is, hey, just blind SSK, I don't think it's even a
Well,
bad plan.
no.
I really don't think it's a bad plan. The amount of teams who try and do that as well, like the amount of calls you hear is just like, okay, if we hear CNED on this site, we go to the other side. We spend our early round to identify where he is and leave. And if someone like SSK is having this presence,